and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a tutorial on how to do a silk press and also how to do a blowout. Today's model is my middle daughter, Nevaeh. So she is going to enjoy this because she loves getting her hair done, and she definitely loves to get her hair flat ironed. So it's going to be a nice little treat for her. But here I'm just getting her ready to shampoo. I've already detangled her hair at my station. So now I'm just going to shampoo and give her a nice little massage. And then I'm going to put the deep conditioning treatment on her hair after I've rinsed out the shampoo. And that's from our line. And then this is Nevaeh under the blow dryer. And she's going to sit under the dryer for 15 minutes with the treatment on her hair. I rinsed it out already. She's back at the station now. And I'm spraying her down with some more water. And I also sprayed her down with some Silk Elements, the thermal protectant. You want to make sure that you're always using the thermal protectant before any type of heat is going to be applied to the hair. So here I am sectioning it off again. And I'm going to spray it down with some more water and then detangle it a little bit more just to kind of make sure there is no type of knots, because I don't want her hair to get tangled up in the round brush when I start to blow it out. So here's her hair sectioned off, good to go, is ready to be blown out. And I'm spraying it down again with some water. And now I'm just going to begin to blow out her hair. And when I'm blowing out her hair, I always pay attention to her roots and her ends the most, just to make sure that they are the straightest. The middle part will also be as straight, but I always try to pay close attention to those too. But you want to make sure that when you're doing a blowout, you elevate the hair. That just gives the hair more of a bouncy, full look. Her hair is not that full, so I like to have her hair look like it's a little thicker than what it actually is, because she has more of a finer type of hair type. So I'm just blowing it out and I'm lifting it. As you can tell, you can see me lifting it in that section or elevating it, and that's just to give it more body. And it's going to also be like really flowy, so I'm making sure I pay close attention to her roots, so that way it can get really, really, really straight. And I just sped it up a little bit just so you guys can not have to sit through this whole process. Okay, so that is the back already done. Her hair can definitely be worn like this. And there is times that I do let her wear it in that state and just style it and let her wear it like that for a few weeks. But I am going to straighten it out because she does need her ends clipped. It's been in a ponytail with her naturally curly hair for a while. So I needed to blow it out and straighten it so I can clip her ends, give her a nice little haircut today. So this is the front. I'm finishing up the front. And I'm just making sure that I elevate it to different levels and different heights. So that way, like I said, it can create a really full, voluptuous look. So that mohawk section there, I am going to lift that whole area when I blow it out. And that just gives it, like I said, body, but it also creates like bangs that are more, that are flowy. And it also creates the feather bangs. So I always blow out the mohawk section going to the back. And I put a little bit, just a dime size of my Biosilk in her hair. And that's pretty much all you need. You don't need to put a whole lot of oil in the hair, because otherwise it'll weigh the hair down and the style will be, it'll just be way too oily. So no matter how thick your hair is or how thin it is or whatever, you do not need a huge amount of oil in your hair. And so here I am just straightening out her edges, making sure she has, they're pretty straight, which they're already straight. I really didn't have to go over them again, but I just like to have it really, really straight, especially since she's going to wear it for a few weeks. I'm going to let her wear it down for maybe about 4 days. And then after that, I'm going to style it in like a protective hairstyle, just so she's not wearing it like that too long. So when you take the sections for flat ironing, you want to make sure that you're taking, you don't have to take like really, really thin sections, but small enough where you can actually see your hand through it. And as you can tell, I had put my hand underneath it just to make sure I can see my hand. So as long as you can see your hand through it, you can go ahead and start flat ironing. And I'm doing the chase method, so they call it. Just taking a comb and just flat ironing it. Making sure, again, I'm paying really close attention to her roots. And honestly, if you blow it out really well with the blow dryer, you will not need to go do many passes. Just taking more sections and speeding it through so you guys don't have to sit through the whole entire process. And like I said, make sure you pay close attention to the roots so that way it can be really straight. And as you can tell, when I flat ironed it, I kind of tilt my flat iron a little bit just to get the roots better. That actually makes the roots really soft. And I'm not really soft, I'm sorry. It makes the roots really straight. So if you tilt the flat iron when you're flat ironing the hair, it'll definitely make the roots look way more straighter. So you can see me playing around with it. You can see that luster. The hair looks so silky and it's so soft, and it's very, very pretty. And I'm just finishing it up, taking small sections and just flat ironing it as I go along. And as you can tell, her hair needs to be clipped very bad. She's had it up in a ponytail for quite some time now. And it's all my fault. I've been really busy at the salon, so I haven't had a chance to do her or her sister's hair that often lately. So I am definitely seeing what has happened to her ends because of me neglecting their hair. So I'm going to give her a clip. A nice little haircut. I'm taking about 1 inch to 2 inches off. As you can tell, it already looks better when I took those ends off. You can tell when the hair is when there is a lot of split ends, because the ends will be like really feather-like, and you can literally see through it. Even if you got thin hair, the ends still shouldn't look like you can see through it, and it shouldn't be like really sparse. And if you have that going on, that means you have a lot of dead ends. So you want to cut those off and make sure you get rid of them, because they're no good for anybody. And the only thing it does is just cause your hair to be even worse. So just take them off while you have a chance. I know people feel like they like to keep their length, but you don't want to keep length that is all dead hair, because then you'll never be able to grow past that length. So make sure you're taking those ends off, ladies, and gentlemen too, if you have long hair. So I'm just going through, giving her like a little dusting, because the interior really it's not really as bad as the exterior of her hair. So I'm just going in with some very, very light layers to kind of take off those dead ends. Nothing too much. She doesn't need anything too serious because she's only 9 years old. So I'm not doing anything too serious to her hair. I definitely would use a different method if it was a client. But since it's my daughter, I'm just taking a little bit off. Nothing too much. Okay, so I'm just bumping the ends just to give her a little curl. Usually what I would do, especially if we were going right home from the salon, is I wouldn't even curl it. I'll just straight from there after the cut, I'll start to wrap her hair and put her scarf on, and we'll be out the door and go home. But today for you guys, I said I'll just go ahead and curl the ends just a little bit. And as always, anytime she gets her hair straightened, it's a good time for her because she loves to have her hair straightened. So, and she doesn't get it straightened often. I usually only straighten my girls' hair maybe about 2 to 3 times a year. It just all depends on how I feel because they keep braids and ponytails in their hair quite often. So, and they don't have any activities where they need to have really straight hair. So, they're usually in a ponytail or in braids. So I'm just putting the edge control. That is Jus'Marie hair collection. That is the edge control we offer is not available yet. But like I said before in one of my previous videos, I will definitely keep you guys posted. And you can always go to our website, join our mailing list. It is Jus'MarieHairCollection.com. If you go to that website and you join our mailing list, then you will definitely be the first to know when anything is new and any offers that we have available, any type of deals we have going on, you will be the first to know. So go ahead and subscribe. All right, guys, that is it for this video. And like always, it was a pleasure. So this is just a quick video just showing how her hair looks now that it's blown out and silk pressed out. So cute. Yes. See how just bouncy it is? It just moves. You don't want no stiff hair. Your hair should not be stiff. Your hair should move. It should flow. It should blow, and all of the above. So if your hair don't do that, that means that you have to start back from point A. All right, guys, have a nice one. Thanks for watching, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel to see more of my videos. Thanks, loves. Bye-bye.